The Cardinals are going to do something similar. The Cardinals are going to make it difficult for season ticket holders to sell their tickets to non-Cardinal fans. And like, as much as you can be frustrated with Michael Bidwill, etc., I don't know how you take that as bad news. So Michael Bidwill was asked, and I think this is a really good conversation, about the frustrations of opposing fan bases at State Farm Stadium, which I hate. I want people to do what they want with their tickets. I understand the frustration with this franchise. That doesn't mean I have to like, when we're watching it on TV, Seattle take over the stadium or San Francisco. Michael Bidwill was asked about this. Here are his comments, okay? And the clip is even more damning. It drives us crazy. We feel like we've addressed it. We're addressing it. And then he basically gave a smirk that, like, we're going to take care of it, okay? So I'm going to ask everybody to connect the dots here, okay? There are other franchises, including, I believe, the Cleveland Browns, who penalize season ticket holders, not for selling their tickets, but selling them to non-fans of their team. Specifically, you may put it up for grabs, and I love our friends at Game Time or StubHub or whomever. Like, do what you want to do outside of this. However, the Cardinals, it sounds like, and you know, source our show here, the Cardinals are going to do something similar. The Cardinals are going to make it difficult for season ticket holders to sell their tickets to non-Cardinal fans. And like, as much as you can be frustrated with Michael Bidwill, etc., I don't know how you take that as bad news. Like, Jonathan Gannon deserves at 6-3 at home last year to play in front of a red sea. Even if it's 100% sold out, but half of them are Seahawk fans, like, give me like 70% Cardinal fans, and you got 30% of the stadium's empty. I'm okay with that. I don't no more of this opposing fans in the stadium, and they're putting something in place. And you could tell Michael Bidwill today was like, yeah, we're doing this. This is getting taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like the ability to, in the free market, to go out there and maximize, trying to make money off of season of tickets, but it's not, usually why you go out there and buy season tickets to see your favorite team play. It's not for people to go out there and really kind of make and supplement their living or make a living off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shouldn't be. It should be, the home, continue to be a home field advantage for the teams that are taking the field. And how do they police it? How do they police it in Cleveland?
The
you
other
just got somebody going down there and taking inventory as far as the licensed seats and who's in them, who's occupying them, and what you get, like a certain like amount of strikes, or how does it go?
It's exactly what it is. And then eventually you have your season tickets removed and the next person in line gets them. So I don't know. They're going to put something in place, and our season ticket holders are going to have to let us know. I see a lot of this in the chat, and it's like, yeah, winning solves everything. 100% agree with that. But should we make Jonathan Gannon coach at home in the early times of a rebuild against, the Seahawk fans and the Rams fans and the Niner fans, or should we allow him to play his home games in front of Cardinal fans? Like, you got to remember, everybody, that yes, Michael Bidwill has areas to improve upon. Let's not hold that against Gannon and the players. I would rather them. I want this to be a place too where free agents want to say, I want to go play in front of the Red Sea, right? Like I don't want it to be a place where, the team's not doing well this year, I'm going to sell my tickets and I'm going to welcome a bunch of opposing fans into the stadium. I know this is a hot button issue and not everybody's going to agree with me, and that's okay. But this does not bother me. I want more Cardinal fans at State Farm Stadium, and I don't want to punish quality head coaches and players for the mistakes of their ownership.
Yeah.
That's not their fault.
It's probably the right time in the rebuild to try to implement this instead of doing it, 2 years ago when there was really no expectations for this team to win football games in State Farm Stadium. But
right.
And it's going to be tough to kind of police that in the future when maybe the product isn't, living up to what you have to fork over in order to afford season tickets. But if there are, people who are breaking the rules continuously and they're only using it to make the most money they can off their season tickets, then I don't really have a problem with it. Like if you're not, because you're not robbing Cardinals fans of going and watching their favorite team play football. You're taking away somebody that's trying to take advantage of selling tickets on the secondary market.
This guy, his name's Andrew, he responded to my initial tweet about this. And so I'm going to reference it because I think, I don't know if it's apples to oranges, but he says, I have season tickets for an MLS team. And if you sell more than 30% of your tickets in a season, you get them taken away the next year and someone on the waiting list gets them. So like this is not a new thing the Cardinals are doing. The Cardinals have held off on doing this, it sounds like, for a long time, and are going to implement something like this now. And we'll know about this here in the next couple of months. We had gotten word that they were going to implement something like this to improve home field advantage. We've alluded to it. Bidwill came out today and basically confirmed that they're doing this. So if you have season tickets, like, prepare yourself. But at the same time, like, I want to see Cardinal fans at Cardinal games. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was they were in competitive games in December. Like they were playing for playoff spot throughout the month of December. They were a team that, entered the bye week at 6-4 atop the NFC West standings. There was enough incentive to go out and watch this team already. So, like, for us to see just the overwhelming opposing fan bases invade State Farm Stadium like they have the last 2 seasons, I'm up for anything really. In you tweak it if it doesn't work.
Gannon has brought it up in press conferences too. Like, we want to see more of our fans at our games. Well, people with season tickets are making money and selling them off. Well, how do we fix that? They're attempting to.